Hands up. 3, 2, 1.
She got me going psycho. She got me going down, down.
It's Swoon here, back with another video, and in today's video I'm going to be going over 5 things you should know before switching to iPad or even buying an iPad. Now, I actually do play on a tablet. I play in the Samsung Galaxy Tab A7, and rules do apply to a tablet as well, just because they are the same thing. Now, my first thing is going to be actually switching to an iPad. Switching from a phone to an iPad is a lot easier than switching back to phone from an iPad, and that does actually bring me to my second thing, which is switching back. So if you're switching to an iPad, you're going to make sure you want to stay with an iPad, unless you're just trying it out, which then if your friend has an iPad, I would recommend just asking if you can try it out at his place or something to see if you're actually going to like it, you know. It takes about 2 weeks to get used to playing on an iPad, and if you are going to be sticking with an iPad and you try to switch back to phone, it puts a lot of strain on your eyes. And I noticed that even playing only a couple games, because you have to focus so much harder because you're used to having such a larger screen.
That's quite big.
So you have to focus on such smaller details. But basically what I'm just trying to say is it's a lot harder to switch back to phone from iPad than it is to switch to iPad. Now, going on to number 3 is before actually buying the iPad, is you want to figure out what one you actually want. If you're going to be just playing the game, then I would recommend spending no less than $300, but if you want to create content, I would say no less than $500.
You're a fucking idiot. This needs to stop.
Because you can get the iPad 8 for $470. I'm also talking about before taxes and warranty, even when I said $300 and $500 there. Now, going on to number 4, which is settings. You are going to have to redo all your settings, and if you play gyro, it's going to be really hard.
So hard.
For you to switch to iPad, and same with even playing with 2 thumbs, unless you get the iPad mini, because it's a lot lighter and smaller. Now, if you get the iPad mini 5, which was also released alongside with the new iPad Air and iPad Pro 2020, you're going to be getting the same specs, but you're only going to be missing out on a few features like Apple Pen support and stuff like that. So unless you're planning on playing COD Mobile with an Apple Pen, I don't think it really matters. Now, going on to number 5, which is just going to be going over the pros and cons. So let's go over the pros first. You obviously get a way bigger screen. You can be better at minor adjustments overall, and you can see smaller things from way further away. So if you're looking at an enemy from across the map, it's a lot easier as well. And when it comes to sniping, I feel crosshair alignment is a lot easier. Alright, so now let's go over the cons of an iPad. Gyro is a really touchy topic, but for the part of iPad and cons, I'm going to say no gyro, basically. And same with thumbs. It makes it a lot harder to play thumbs, because you have so much extra weight at the top. So if you're a thumb player, I'm going to say you're going to have a really hard time playing on an iPad. And then lower FOV. This one's gonna have, I have to explain this one. So an iPad has an aspect ratio of 4 to 3. Like, it's almost a square. But a phone has a 19:9 aspect ratio, means it's a lot longer. And the longer your device is, the more FOV you have. FOV stands for field of view, if you didn't know either. But if you do go with Samsung, you have a 19:10 aspect ratio, which is a lot better than the iPad. So you're going to have a wider FOV than the iPad, but you're going to have a smaller FOV than the phone. But phones like the Sony Xperia Mark II, those have the widest FOV probably ever. If you would like a part 2, I'm going to be asking for 5 likes, because there is a few more things that I could go over as well. This is going to be my first like goal that I'm ever setting too, so I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.
She got me going psycho. She got me going down.